Hi, hi. Let's see if Pippa will join. Yeah, I had the impulse to go live again. So it's very funny to turn this music on. So it's a music from TikTok. So I do this the first time. What? I hope now it's better. It's music from TikTok. Yeah, thank you for letting me know. I don't hear it for real here on my phone. So yeah, these M-class solar flares are pretty strong. So yeah, we are feeling a lot. You are an empath, you are a starseed, you will always feel it. Thank you so much, Jen, for letting me know too. Yeah, so there's something happening in Germany at the moment, but maybe it's not important to know for the English-speaking people, but maybe I can talk about it anyway and explain to you what's going on in the music industry or what's going on. I talk about the VIPs in Hollywood and all this, because at the end it's all the same. So there is something happening at the moment in Germany. It has to do with a German rapper. He's not from Germany, so I don't watch these people. I don't listen to this kind of music, but many people talk about it here in Germany. And it's a rapper called UFO 361. So he is 2 years older than me. I saw, yeah, he's 35 and he had a concert recently. And it was a little bit disturbing. It has similar vibes to The Weeknd or similar vibes to Doja Cat. And, you know, it feels to me like, yeah, slowly, many people begin to see what it is and what's going on. And I saved some pictures. So you can watch this concert or the intro on TikTok too. Because it's very strange to explain this. He's a German rapper and it's a mix of USA and Germany. So many Germans, they mix English with German. So these are the very cool kiddos in Germany. They mix German with English, right? So, and even the hip hop music, the German hip hop music sounds in many ways similar to the US hip hop music. There's really almost no difference. Just the language is different. You know, it's German or English German or whatever mixed with US hip hop. So yeah, this is our situation. It's like Germany. Everything comes together here in Germany. So many different vibes, influences, energies. So, and it's a rapper. His name is UFO 361. Yes, and this goes viral here in Germany. And I show you some pictures because there were already many people on Instagram. They told him he sold his soul to The Weeknd. I don't know if you can see this here. This is the stage. You see color red. You see the symbolism here. And that's a TikTok video you can watch. And here it's German UFO 361 zeigt Satans Zeichen concert. He works with the satanic symbolism, okay? And that's a concert from Köln, I think, in Germany, okay? So that's a screenshot I did. It has really similar vibes. So in his intro, that's very crazy because already many people say that he sold his soul, okay? And on this stage, he had an intro and he said, there are many people that tell me I sold my soul. The first message was, yes, I did. UFO 361 said, yes, I did. Then he made a second statement and suddenly says, no, I did not. How many times I have to tell you I didn't sell my soul? On the intro, on the stage here, it's real. Stay high bis zum Tod in German. Yeah, it's a mix of German and English. You hear? Stay high, it's English, bis zum Tod. So this means till death. Stay high till death. Stay high till death. It was like affirmation. Over and over again, he said the same. Stay high bis zum Tod. Stay high bis zum Tod. Over and over again. And in English, it means stay high till death. Okay? So this is the first screenshot I did. Okay? I know I talk a lot about a German rapper now because slowly I feel something happens in Germany. Slowly. Okay? So this is the other screenshot I did. Here, this is how the stage looked. Here, I don't know. The question is, did UFO 361 sold his soul? Listen carefully what he says. Yeah, that was the intro. Oh, here. Now, I don't know if you can see this. This is what the rapper says. Sie sagen, ich hätte meine Seele verkauft. In English it means, they say I really sold my soul. Then next he says, yes, I did. I'm not kidding. Here, ja, habe ich. This means, yes, I did. So this is the stage. I'm not kidding, yeah? Then the next picture, suddenly he says, no, I did not. Nein, habe ich nicht. So, and then this affirmation. Stay high bis zum Tod. Stay high bis zum Tod. So, and that was a concert in Germany. And I can share you some pictures. Why many people, you know, I talk about those which already see more through the illusion, okay? They connect more and more the dots. So this is a picture of this rapper on Instagram. I don't know if you can see this. He wears a Balenciaga shorts here. So this is how he looks and his style at the moment. Yeah, here, that's a picture on Instagram. It's a Balenciaga shorts he wore, okay? Connect the dots. So when you dive deeper into this, and now the next picture and the people, they attacked him so strong, is this picture here. This is UFO 361. He was seen on a magazine, and that's a picture he published on Instagram after he published the Balenciaga outfit. He wears a baby in his arms. I don't know this man. He's in my age, 2 years older. People say it's his child. He is the father of the child. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know him, to be honest. I don't listen to this music. But yeah, after he published the picture, hey, I wear Balenciaga. So now he published this picture. He was seen on a magazine and he holds his almost naked baby and shows it to the community. So and they say it's his child and he's the father. I don't know. Don't listen to this music. I'm sorry. I'm totally confused. Almost because the energy, I don't know if you feel this. Yeah, it's a very weird photo. Even when you look into the eyes, it's like, wow. Okay, you understand, stay high bis zum Tod. So, and there is much chaos happening now here in Germany, especially the young people, you know, the young people here. So again, his outfit, his Balenciaga boxer shorts, and then he published a picture with his son. So almost naked, you know, and then the concert he had recently. So, I don't know, for you it's not so interesting to know for the English-speaking people, but you see it's over and over the same symbolism, and connect just the dots and then you will see more and more. So what is the message? So here in Germany, the energy is going crazy because many young people are getting highly aggressive slowly too. Very aggressive. You know, do you know what happened today with us? There were 2 teenagers, maybe in the age of 13 or 14. They really tried to bully me and Marcel. These were 2 girls in the age of 13 or 14. They are not older. And they really tried to mock me and Marcel. And I see this. So many people are highly aggressive here. Young people, and there's something happening. Since he had this concert in Germany, there's really something happening. Stay high bis zum Tod, you know, stay high until you die. Yeah. So what is this? The energy and the frequencies. And I just try to explain to you what I'm getting, okay? And pick up what resonates. The energies I showed you is 4D. It's over and over 4D, you see. 4D consciousness, 4D earth, 4D Nibiru. In other words, Babylon, 4D Babylon, over and over and over again. It's the same energy, the same frequency, and the same music you can listen to. The same goes to Doja Cat, Demons. It's over and over 4D. 4D, the lower astral plane, 4D and 4D Nibiru. So, and more people slowly begin to see through this. Slowly. Yeah, but there are still many people in Germany, they defend this rapper UFO 361, right? They still defend him. Why? He said he did not sell his soul. He did not. Yeah, but first he said, yes, I did. And then he says, no, I did not. Nein, hab ich nicht. This. Two different statements. So, and there are still so many people, they defend him. They defend him and they cannot see. They are so afraid to see. And do you know why they over and over anchor 4D? Because this is Nibiru, 4D Earth, Babylon, over and over and over the same frequency. Because these lower astral beings, they hold the scepter here on earth. And they wanted to be sure that people over and over reconnect back to them. You understand? Because when people listening to their frequencies, I talk about 4D Earth Nibiru, they cannot jump higher. So it was almost impossible for VIPs, for artists to channel 5D and beyond. Over and over, they were just able to download the antichristic consciousness, the antichristic spiritual awakening. Not more, because these humans, the jinns, you know, from the Quran too, yeah, they are written there too. So they live there in 4D Earth Nibiru. And they hold the scepter here and they controlled the people. And they did so much with the people here. It really was almost impossible for VIPs, for stars, to channel 5D and beyond. And even if you tried so, they tried to use you. They tried to use you, that you work for them. Because most of these beings are located in 4D. So, and almost everything you see, I showed you the pictures, the baby he held it in his arms, the Balenciaga boxer shorts he wore. So, I mean, we exposed already so much. So, and this is all 4D, 4D, over and over, 4D, 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 and 4D. That people cannot see what's going on beyond 4D. So they never allowed it to see. And for example, it's just my take on, right? When I dive into the energy, Michael Jackson, he was a starseed, like you and me once. And I feel Michael Jackson had a different mission. But what I'm getting about him is, yes, they tried it. They tried to use him. The same. It was almost impossible for a very famous VIP or an actor to anchor 5D and beyond. They almost never ever allowed it because people were just allowed to stay in contact with 4D, to work with the astral plane, to work with their inverted codes and teachings and frequencies. You understand? So, and people like Michael Jackson, which were starseeds like you and me, he was. So they attacked him so strong and they tried to use him too. The same goes to Princess Diana. So these are all starseeds, and see what they did with Princess Diana as she tried to expose the royal family. Isn't it who they are? She over and over said, these are no humans. She said, these are no humans. For example, and see what happened. Just saying, it was almost impossible to speak about it and to anchor 5D and beyond. They almost never ever allowed it. So, and now we are in the period of transition. Many people have the chance to ascend up to 5D and beyond. I talk about the consciousness. Now more and more people connecting their dots, and they see, fuck, these VIPs, they're over and over working with the same codes, with the same colors, with the same symbolism. What does it mean, isn't it? So, but there are too many people in Germany, they still defend UFO. It's so crazy. He is in my age. He's 35. Okay, he's 2 years older than me. But it's so sad to see this. Like, what the fuck? And when I listen to his music, I immediately feel 4D Earth in his music. The frequencies they use. This slogan he has, stay high bis zum Tod. This energy, right? This is the intro. His slogan. In English, stay high till death. And his voice, I watched the scene of the intro in which he said, yes, I did sell my soul. But in return, he says, no, I did not. How many times I have to tell you? This energy. And then his slogan, stay high bis zum Tod. Stay high bis zum Tod. Over and over again, the same slogan, over and over, brainwashing to its finest. Affirmation. It's a code, I feel. Okay? It's actually the same message in English, stay high till death. Because the cool kiddos in Germany, they're always mixing English with German. Stay high bis zum Tod. You see? Why are we doing this? Because we learn English at school. So English is our second mother tongue. So the Germans, actually almost everyone can speak English. We learn English at school, and you know, the US military is still in Germany. Okay, the military. They are still here in Germany, and the USA still owns Germany. That's the reason why. Okay? And when you listen to German hip-hop, I always feel, yeah, you copy the US hip-hop. It is almost the same energy, the same vibration to the USA, just in German. You understand? So, and this is going on now in Germany, and definitely I can say there's really something happening, and I really see that many young people, teenagers, they are super aggressive. I see this. I don't know if really it has to do with him. I don't know. I just know that many young people, they like him or they liked him. It's like there's a split happening. Yeah, one split, they see, oh, he works with the same symbolism like the weekend. It looks almost the same way. I showed you the colors. So, boy, it's really almost the same vibration. This is always 4D Earth, 4D Nibiru, over and over again. It's the same frequency they work with. Really, it is. Just to brainwash us and the people, especially the young generation. The young generation, they are after them. Because the young generation, see, they have no true inspirations. So I watched videos about the education system in Germany, and to be honest, nothing changed. It is really the same energy again. Nothing changed. So, and then they open up Instagram, they open up TikTok, and then they see all these influencers, right? Oh, wow, he looks so cool. She looks so cool. Wow, the music. Wow, they are free. They are so cool. I want to be like them. But most of them don't see that many of these VIPs, they over and over work with 4D, with the lower astral plane, with these lower astral entities. It's not the message. I just want to tell you the education system did not change for real. It's the same energy, and I still see that many young teenagers, you know, they search for new inspirations and see the inspirations they have. What is this? You know, what is this? This is over and over 4D. This is 4D Earth, 4D Nibiru. So, and this will not bring us together. It's a very low vibration. So that's all I can say. We must slowly unite. We must unite, and we have the chance now to see more and more through this. In other words, it's a consciousness, it's a frequency they worship. In other words, it's the Antichrist. So the Antichrist works against life in these lower astral beings that just wanted to be sure people over and over reconnect with 4D and not higher. Because when people reconnect back to 5D and beyond, people will wake up. People will remember. People will see who we truly are, but they never allowed it so. Because they took lush energy from us, always. They took our energy. And because 4D is the next layer to 3D, they were able to see us so close. They saw us. Okay, so closely. And they just wanted to be sure people always stay in touch with 4D, with them. to give them energy, to give them attention. And in return, they see us as parasites. They see us as an experiment. And then they used inverted psychology, right? You see these VIPs and stars, which over and over work with the same symbolism. It's hard to discern because not every VIP, you know what I'm talking about, is doing this. Not everyone. But in general, the more famous you become, the more they try to work with you. I don't know if this resonates, but that's the message I have for you. That we must stay heart-centered, because the more you stay heart-centered, the more you see it, the more you remember. So when you see the education system, what is this? So what is this? So many teachings, and you see the school books, it's even not true. So many lies. So this is so outdated. And that's exactly what I say. The divine masculine must rise. Because the divine masculine is needed. We need a new system. We need a new education system. A better education system, a lighter education system, and not what we know. That's all I can say. We need a new education system. That's so important, and we need the divine masculine. Really, it's so important. The divine masculine is needed. Where is our fire? And see what's going on in the new age community. See what's going on. I see many people are lost. I still see this. Yes, there are many people that are slowly waking up. And I checked the comments by UFO361 on Instagram, right? And they really attack him. So, this gives me some Balenciaga vibes. So how did you sell your soul? This, right? Many, you know, they feel it slowly. And this is good, even when it's sad to see. But in return, there are still too many. They cannot see and they still defend it. They still defend it. Too many. Too many. Okay, that's what I can say. I see the split continuous, and I already talked about it many times. I see two options for humanity, two options, and it's their choice. So when you go with the Ascension cycle, then you go up to 5D and beyond now, because the gates are open. The sun is very high vibrational. You don't have to hold on 4D any longer. You don't have to work with 4D over and over again. It was almost impossible to work with 5D and beyond, and to become very famous. And everyone knows you, like Michael Jackson or Princess Diana. This was almost impossible to do this without being attacked. Because when you anchor 5D and beyond, let's say you are famous and almost every person knows you, people will remember. People will remember who they truly are. But when they over and over work with 4D Nibiru Earth, over and over again, they give their power away. They give them attention, their energy. They believe them, right? He's my hero. She's my hero. They always feed the negative alien agenda. Over and over, we give them energy. We give them energy. And now we have the chance to say goodbye to 3D and 4D Earth. So you feel it now. It doesn't make sense anymore. Yeah, I see this. I felt the energy is strange. I see many aggressive young people, very aggressive. Maybe it's really because of this rapper. I don't know. I just know he's very well known in Germany. So I don't listen to this kind of music, but he's very well known here in Germany. So maybe it's really because of him, because there's really much happening. I don't know. But I just know there's a split happening. And you still see it in 3D. So it's their choice. If they see it now or not. And if it will 4D is a consciousness, 4D is a frequency. And they work over and over with the same symbolism. And because the negative alien agenda was behind all this, okay? So you can see it now. You feel this energy. You feel the frequency of Babylone so strong. And now you can discern. And maybe you can say no easily and just detach from these crazy energies. Yeah, but I understand many people are afraid to see and they still defend the statements like the rapper UFO361. First he says, yes, I did sell my soul. And then he said, no, I did not. What is this? Two different statements just to confuse his community. So a true hero or a true influencer would say the truth. and not giving the people two different statements and leave them confused. Isn't it? So this is not fair. And you see this fight, you see this division. And this is what they want. Dual consciousness. Divide and conquer. That's all 4D consciousness. This is all 3D and 4D consciousness. And now slowly we say goodbye to this. So when you go with the Ascension, you feel it. And nothing makes sense anymore. Almost nothing makes sense. Even many spiritual teachings doesn't make sense anymore. Because I tried to figure it out myself, but I just saw in the year 2021, many teachings in the New Age spiritual community are infiltrated too. And we over and over work with 4D too, without knowing it. Over and over again, we work with the lower astral plane too. When we trusted these infiltrated teachings, we over and over work with 4D ourselves. And we believe we are the chosen ones, we are already in alignment. We're making jokes about the sheeple, we're making jokes about UFO 361, The Weeknd, Doja Cat, Beyonce. You know what I'm talking about, because we believe we already know what's going on. But what if many teachings we believed are from the Divine Creator are infiltrated? Or what if many teachings are not accurate? Or what if there are some very important parts missing? And because they hold it the scepter here, 100%. They're never allowed to see everything. So even the laws, the universal laws, I feel they are incomplete. The 7 universal laws by Thoth, Hermes, they are not complete. There's something missing. And we're referring to very questionable laws we can find on Google now. Everyone can get access to these laws. Everyone can search up for it and find the information. But what if they are not complete? What if something is missing? What if the most important parts are missing? We're referring to laws we don't know if they are accurate, and we're just hurting each other, telling each other, yeah, law of attraction works. You must just increase your vibration. You will never attract so much darkness. But explain to me, why did so much darkness happening to Princess Diana or to Michael Jackson? These are very well-known people. Many people saw them as an inspiration. How is this possible? They vibrated so high vibrational. They were so light. Actually, everyone would love them, and nothing will ever happen to them. Nothing. When I believe the distorted teachings, isn't it? The same goes to Yeshua ben Joseph. So how is this possible? That they had to suffer. We speak about Christ consciousness, unconditional love. We have compassion. But when something doesn't work out, yeah, law of attraction works. We're referring to laws we can find on Google, and we don't know if they are complete, or maybe they are infiltrated too. And maybe you always felt that there's something off. The secret, law of attraction, isn't it? It was booming. I always felt there's something off. This is not right. There's something missing. There's something missing. It's incomplete. It works different. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe you always felt it. There's something wrong. But almost everyone refers to these laws. And everyone works with it. Almost everyone in the spiritual community. Then you think, hey, something is wrong with me. Almost everyone is referring to these laws. But I feel something is off. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe I'm going crazy. Okay, then I trust it myself. I work with these codes and with these laws myself because I believe I'm wrong, isn't it? And what if many teachings we know are just infiltrated teachings from 4D too? What if? So, and now we say goodbye to these infiltrated teachings, because the more you stay in your heart, the more you feel it. You feel just the frequency. You feel it straight in your heart, if it's good or not. When I listen just to the intro by the rapper UFO 361, so my heart is closing. I don't have to know more. When I see the stage, when I listen to his voice, when I hear what he says, when I listen to the frequency in his music, I feel, oh no, my heart is closing, and I immediately feel, yes, this is 4D Earth Nibiru again, over and over again. It's the same energy, the same frequency from 4D, over and over again. So it was a prison. It was a mind prison. It was a prison. They wanted to be sure they can take loose energy from us. They needed our energy. And how are they doing this? Yeah, inverted psychology. And they played with us psychopathic games, and so many people still worship them as gods, as saviors, and as heroes. Whoa! This way, right? He can save me! He's my hero! This VIP, right? Which really sold his soul. Yes, he's my hero! He's my hero! Right? He's free! Wow, he's free! Right? And they were just looking at us from 4D, see how stupid they are. These parasites, they are so stupid. See, they worship us as our heroes and saviors and gods. Oh, see how stupid they are. We deceived them again. They are so naive, isn't it? And this was the game here. I over and over talk about words because I'm pretty sure most people which watch this live stream, you already know a lot about the rabbit hole. And you know the rabbit hole goes so deep, it's very, very intense. And it can be very hurtful. So even when you see it's not done just when you have a spiritual awakening, there are so many infiltrated laws waiting for us and illusions. We are really all in this together, guys. We are all in this together. So I still try to figure it out myself. So what is the law of karma? How does it really work? Because one thing is sure, what we know from the New Age, it was never real. Karma works different. I believe more in the law, cause and effect instead of karma. So I don't know if this helps you, and I try to figure it out myself. I just know they did so much from 4D. They gave us these infiltrated codes, teachings, to let us believe now we are awake. We are the spiritual ones, we know the truth, we had our spiritual awakening, and now, yeah, we can talk about the sheeple because we know the truth. But many times we really worked with 4D too. We did exact the same, just the label changed. And then we got this question, why don't we unite? So many of us are alone, isolated, not in a community yet, isn't it? And we give our power away to the AI, to technology. What if the time has come to unite and to meet each other in person? What if there is an agenda behind all this and they want from us to be isolated, to just hanging on social media, and we speak to each other on social media, we speak our truths on social media, and we believe these are true friendships, true friends we see on TikTok or on Instagram. And maybe we will never meet these people in person. And we believe, yeah, this is my friend, she is my friend, but you are still alone. You leave your house and you see most people, they are really in another bubble. Most people, you cannot talk to them at the moment. They are really standing somewhere else. You understand? So, and this is the wish I have for the spiritual community, to stay more humble, and to see we are all in this together. And what if it's controlled opposition and they never allowed us to see the full truth, even not when you had a spiritual awakening? What if there was still a layer, the false light layer, so to speak? What if? So because we are all in this together. So, and study these people like Michael Jackson, Princess Diana. What was their message always to us? For example, Princess Diana. She over and over said the people are hungry for love and appreciation, and I can give love. As often as you can, I help the people and I give them love. So this is Christ. Christ means we see each other's gifts. We see we are all in the same boat. So the more you see with your heart, the more you see many teachings are super narcissistic, and this cannot be 5D. Many teachings we know from the New Age, it's over and over 4D. 4D, 4D, 4D. And 4D is the narcissistic dimension. It is. When you go up to 5D and beyond, you see, yes, there's really more. There's more, and all these universal laws are different in its origin. And that's the reason why the sky is changing. That's the reason why the stars are different. The sun looks different, maybe or not, it's the same. Because our team helps us from behind. But it's us, it's our choice. And as I shared with you the example, the rapper, the German rapper, right? So you see many people begin to see through this and they say, oh fuck, you work with Balenciaga. Ooh, you know, they already know more. And there are still many people, they defend him and they love them and so much more, right? They are afraid to see. It's like these two sides are rising. So, and what I'm getting is, stay in your heart, speak your truth as often as you can, and try to meet each other in person too, not just hanging on social media, because this is the agenda behind the agenda. That's the reason for all this craziness we faced, to stay always alone and isolated, alone in our flats, alone in our apartments. We believe, talking to each other on social media, it's enough. I know so many people, these are my friends. But what if we will never meet them in person? This is my message. So when you feel it, please meet each other and please help each other. That's very important. So you see the sky is changing, the sun is changing, the moon is changing, the stars are changing. The sky looks very different. It's like the sun is coming down or the sky is coming down to us or we going up to the sky. It's pretty intense now. So when you said yes to the Ascension, there is no turning back. You cannot get access to this anymore. You cannot get access what's going on with these VIPs or with Hollywood. Even when you see, there's much being exposed, and you see many people getting angry, mad, and are confused, but you cannot get access to this. It's like, yes, I see there's something happening. I feel the energies are crazy, but you're not emotional attached. It's like you just watch a movie or you see, I know the people, they must go through this, but I'm over this. So I don't get access to this drama. You understand? More and more and more. And you don't judge yourself any longer. You just be. You just show your true emotions. You even don't judge yourself anymore in, hey, anger is a low vibration. Oh, sadness is a low vibration. You understand? When you show your authentic self, you are already in alignment. You are always spiritual in everything you do. So the dark force always knew. That's why they never did care. Never, if they are in alignment or not, if their intentions are crucial or not, because they knew everyone is spiritual. You understand? So it's your frequency. It's your intention. Your intentions are crucial. And feel the frequency. See more with your hearts. See more with your hearts and have compassion for these VIPs like UFO 361 from Germany, because many have no idea what they are doing, even when they know what they are doing, but in return, many of them, they don't. They don't. So have compassion. Detach from it and be the inspiration you want to see in the world now. So, and I still see all outdated cosmic contracts are ending. Actually, their time is over. It's the reason why they go so crazy. I mean, you see it almost everywhere. The Weeknd, Doja Cat, or Nicki Minaj. So many VIPs, you see their symbolism. The frequencies they use, it's very next level. As I listened to some songs, so it's like, the frequencies, the sounds they use, that's really next level. What is this? It feels like brainwashing to its finest. What is this? Yeah, it really changed. Why? Because people are close to see. And before people really see what's going on, they try to merge us biologically with the AI. Before people claiming their true spiritual gifts and understand what 5D consciousness is, they want to merge them with the AI biologically. This is, if you will, the last trial. And all cosmic contracts are ending, so it's over. But you see, the people, many people still hold on this. And they still don't understand many VIPs. No, that's not real. Are you crazy? No. It's over and over 4D Earth, 4D Nibiru, Babylon, over and over again. That's all 4D. 4D, over and over 4D. And they live in 4D, by the way. Okay, and they watched us always from 4D. You understand? And they tried to use us to create their 4D Earth, Nibiru. They tried to use us to manifest their negative timelines. You understand? They always hijacked, infiltrated. They tried to use us that we create 4D Earth in 3D too. And this is the spiritual warfare. I don't know if this resonates with you, but that's what I'm getting. Yeah, stay close to nature, of course. Yes, when you feel nature, yes, you feel 5D again. You feel the divine. Nature heals us always. Nature, the sun heals us. Water heals us. Walking with barefoot heals us. Trees are healing us. Trees are very strong protectors too. So you feel so much better just when you spend time close to a tree or when you spend time in the forest. Really, nature was always with us and nature always loved us. And they were not able to take everything away from us. I talk about the astral beings from 4D, the jinns. You know them from the Quran too. So they could not take everything away from us. And do you know what it is? It's your soul. Your soul and your love. Your soul and your love. They were never able to take it away from us. But they tried to hijack us that we cannot get access to our hearts again. Because your heart is the gate to all dimensions. Your heart is the gate to Christ. Even when it sounds strange, but almost everything we know from the hijack matrix is distorted, and even many spiritual teachings we know in the New Age are just copies from 4D. Over and over and over, they tried to use us to create their 4D Earth here in 3D. In 3D is a place in which everything comes together. We have the power to create heaven on earth. But this just works when we trust our intuition again, when we trust our hearts again, when we see we are a big family, we are all in this together, we need compassion and more love in the world. So you see all these people like Princess Diana, Michael Jackson, these were very high vibrational souls, and see how they suffered on earth. See the same with Sinead O'Connor. She was a starseed too. And she was on the front lines too. She was far beyond her time, Sinead O'Connor. And she worked with Sophia Christ. I always heard it in her voice. Always I heard the energy of Sophia Christ in her voice. Always. And I saw it in her eyes too. But she was confused. They tried to use her too. And they attacked her so strong from 4D. Yes, maybe she did questionable decisions. Yes. No question. But you must understand, the more famous you were, the more they attacked you or they tried to work with you or they tried to use you. And these were very brave souls. And I always saw it in Sinead O'Connor's eyes, her pureness. And I saw who she truly is and was. Always I saw it. The same to Michael Jackson. I always saw it. Since I'm a child, I called him my brother. I watched many concerts. The most famous one from Munich, Germany. He had a live performance in Munich and it was seen on TV, and I watched this concert live and I over and over called him my brother. I'm not kidding. I was 7 years and I over and over said, he's my brother, he's my brother, he's my brother. Over and over again. And I never believed in what they said about Michael, never. That he's after the children. I always saw, no, it's inverted psychology. They talk about themselves and they see Michael as a threat. I always saw this and I never believed what they said about him. Never I believed this. I always saw it in his eyes. Even when I saw he suffered, he never overcame his trauma. I believe never. but in his eyes you can see it, who he is and who he was. In his eyes, his aura, the same to Princess Diana, isn't it? So these were very high vibrational people, and see how they all suffered. They all suffered. So this is Christ. It was really almost impossible to anchor 5D and beyond on Earth. It was really almost impossible. They never allowed it once. Almost never. Please. So it's us together. When we starseeds don't unite, because we continue with their work. We continue with the work. So we do the same. When we hurting each other and we believe these 4D teachings are real, these super narcissistic teachings, we're just hurting each other, and we will never ever unite. Never we will. We will not. You will see. So I already talked about it in my live stream yesterday. I had some visions on this. What if, let's say, the Dark Force would try it with the mark of the beast? And every person on this planet has to take the mark of the beast. I talk about the technology, the chip, in your brain and in your, you understand here. You're not allowed to buy and to sell. This is a very negative and a very dark timeline. And we, starseeds, believe this new age teachings from 4D too. We learned anger is a low vibration. Saying a no doesn't mean you are in Christ consciousness. Isn't it? Isn't it? We must say a no, especially when we feel they attack my self-worth, my boundaries, and my children. Isn't it? And we learned saying a no is unspiritual, it's a low vibration, you're not in Christ consciousness. And these people will be the first. They say yes to the mark of the beast. The spiritual community itself. Why? Because refusing, you're not in Christ consciousness. You're not in peace any longer, isn't it? So this is if it were worst case scenario. I'm pretty sure it will not work out. It will not happen because slowly we starseeds see something is wrong. We are questioning it already. Many starseeds do now. So what is going on? I'm still alone and isolated. I worked so hard on myself. I over and over did healing on myself. Inner child healing, but I'm still alone. I'm still struggling with money. What's wrong? You understand? Slowly we begin to understand. We remember who we truly are. I believe it will not work out, but this is worst case scenario when we work with these teachings and we believe they are accurate and true 100%. Yes, we will not refuse. When this force is attacking us straight, disrespects our values. Refusing is a low vibration. I must say yes. Just increasing my vibration and nothing will happen to me, isn't it? But in this case, this is something different. This is not a toy. This is really something else. Please, I don't want to do this experiment to see if I can transmute this mark myself or, I keep it now. Let's see what happens. You understand? This is not for what we came here, starseeds. We knew this will happen. Okay, this is my message again. So please, it's a very simple example, very simple explained. And dive deep into your heart. Is this true? Are these teachings true? Divine anger is a low vibration. You are unspiritual. You don't embody Christ. Just you say a no. When you want to protect yourself, your children, you say no. Is this true? This is the new age. We don't refuse. We don't place boundaries. The divine masculine is gone. Where is the divine masculine? We need the divine masculine too. Both energies. Thank you so much, guys. Just dive into your heart and feel. Feel if it's true or not. We see the truth through the lie now. Yes, of course. We cannot hide. We cannot run away. We see more and more and more and more through this. Yes, more and more. The sun helps us. Our team helps us. Yes. And what if I tell you it's done in 5D? in 60 and in 70, because even in 50, 60 and 70, it was completely out of control. We had too much darkness, so it's already in balance. Just 4D and 3D is absolute chaos. Yeah, and you see, they're literally going crazy. So when I listen to songs like Doja Cat Demons, yeah, I mean, many people say, yeah, it's no big deal, it's just art, it's just art, and she looks like she's a demon. You know what I'm talking about? The music is very loud, right? So it's getting on my nerves as well. Slowly. 1 second, I must turn it a little bit quieter. So, so what I'm getting is when I listen to music like Doja Cat or Demons, yeah, so I feel the frequency. And I feel these frequencies they are using, it's really next level. It feels completely strange, totally different to my childhood. Totally different. Maybe you do agree. It's more and more AI. More and more AI, robotic, heartless, cold, arrogant, narcissistic. Babylon is like, boom, they expose themselves so much now. They expose themselves and their frequencies, and now you see it. So, whoa, what is this? So my heart hurts. Whoa, my head hurts. What is this? Situation is different in Germany. Germany is very hard. So I wish for the children a lighter education system soon. Really, the children, they want to play. They want to explore life and not sitting on the chair the whole day. This is not natural. This is not healthy. Children want to run. They want to jump. They want to play. They want to explore life and not just sitting on a chair and just listening. The male power, because the male power will protect the innocent. So many times I see in the spiritual community, yeah, we do work a lot with the divine feminine. We work a lot with the goddess energy, but there is no change happening for real. It's actually over and over the same cycle. Do you notice the same? It's over and over the same cycle. Like we tell each other, yeah, you are beautiful, you are amazing. Yeah, you're not a professional singer, but your sound quality is okay. I can listen to your voice. And don't get me wrong, it's healing. It's healing because we learn since we are children, we are stupid parasites. We are stupid. We have no rights. We don't know anything, isn't it? And it's like we know that we can't do something, we are stupid, and then we join the spiritual community and suddenly we receive so many compliments. People see us, they give us compliments, right? And it's healing. It's healing us in some way. But sooner or later we will see just giving us compliments over and over again, and actually there's no change happening. No new ideas. I'm not changing. You understand? Life is over and over the same. Nothing happens. Nothing changes for real. So, and then we see, oh yeah, I must move my body. I must taking action again. You understand? And this is the divine masculine. The masterclass is balancing it out. The divine masculine and feminine. Trust your intuition and act on your intuition the best as you can. It's so easy. 5D consciousness is easy. Your intuition speaks to you always. Your intuition tells you what to do. And then taking action towards your intuition. Here. This is 5D consciousness and beyond. And then you are balancing the divine feminine and masculine out, and you will always change. You're not standing still. And this happens sooner or later in the New Age spiritual community too, right? We give each other compliments, we like each other, but there's no true change happening. We are always waiting and waiting for an external event. We are waiting for the next full moon. We are waiting for equinox. We give our power away. We see, yes, these are energetic events. There's really much happening. But when I don't embody it, when I don't integrate these messages in my ordinary life, you know what I'm talking about? They can sending us so many codes. But there is nothing happening. No change is happening. And this is not life. That's why I see children as inspiration. Because the children, they do it. They embody both. They are very balanced between the feminine and masculine, and they're just exploring life. They don't care if they are in alignment or not. They just do what they feel. They're exploring life. So life is a roller coaster. It's not always this. And that's the reason why children learning so fast. And they love it to learn. They love it to learn. They are curious. They're asking questions until the people don't want to learn, right? Through the education system, the children, they lose the connection because they learn or they understand learning means suffering. Learning is suffering. No one is interested in me. I just have to sit on my chair and just listen to a teacher. And I must ask if I'm allowed to go to the toilet or not, for example. And when I stand up from my chair anyway, so then I receive punishment. People call me sick, isn't it? So we destroy our own children. And then we got this question, why are we so lazy? Because it's a trauma. We are so afraid to learn something new. We are so afraid to learn something new because we learned learning is suffering. And actually learning is fun. The children do it. This is just my take on. Maybe I do agree. Many adults, they don't want to learn anymore. They're standing still. They don't want to explore life. Many people, they don't. You see this? And this is not normal because life is an adventure. You always learn. You always explore something new. And the children, they do. They do. That's why they are always changing. And they are learning so fast. Yes, school is trauma. For me, school was trauma too. Really, it was a trauma, school. I did not understand what's going on in school. Never. So I always cried. I remember I cried and I cried and I cried and I cried. I did not understand. So the teacher, why are they doing this? Why they are punishing the children? Why have we to ask if I'm allowed to go to the toilet or not? When the teacher said no, I had to sit on my chair. It was fully trauma. And then I learned, okay, do you know what I learned as a child? That I don't have to ask the teacher again. My body learned that I don't have to go to toilet during school. I never liked this feeling to ask the teacher, and I never liked it to leave the classroom and to go back into the classroom and all the other children watching me. Do you know this? Do you know this? When you leave the classroom and the children, they stare at you, and then you return to the classroom and all children stare at you. I never liked this feeling. So, oh gosh, I did something wrong. They stare at me. You know this. Because I was so afraid to ask the teacher. Yes, I learned I don't have to go to toilet. From 8 a.m. up to 2 p.m. I had not to go to the toilet again. And I learned this because I was so afraid to ask. So school was trauma for me. So because you are an empath, you feel this. You feel this so strong, right? And I cried and I cried and I cried. I already cried just when I was too late one time, too late at school. I just cried because the teacher punished the children. You know, they said, oh, you are too late this way. Or you received a letter already. The parents. So, and I was just crying. I never understood this craziness, you know? So when you are an empath, for you felt it so strong in your body. And then we got this question why so many young adults are so aggressive now and why they don't want to learn. Because learning means suffering. You understand? So, and this is not fair. That's an outdated education system. So we must definitely change a lot in the world. So, and we are here for this. And this is the Divine Masculine. The Divine Masculine doesn't look away. The Divine Masculine is not avoiding the darkness. The Divine Masculine sees what's going on and will protect the innocent. This is the divine masculine. And in the new age, we avoid. Yeah, nah, don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. It's so dark. It's so dark. It's so dark. You're attracted even more in your life. It's so dark. It's so dark. But this is not how it works. As long as we are here, we have the dark and the light side. This is not life. We always face dark experiences and lightful experiences, always both. But now we are at the end of a road, and people have the chance now to see what's going on here. Yeah, and saying a no is divine. The divine anger is needed to break your comfort zone. It's not evil. And you still embody Christ. So this is the wish I have for the spiritual community, to see through this now. Because when you see through this, you will see many teachings we share are incomplete, infiltrated, the most important parts are missing. And many teachings are really from 4D to the lower astral plane. So please know, these beings from the lower astral plane, they were never interested in to let you go home. Okay, there's really so much more. Maybe you know already a lot about the rabbit hole, okay? You look very much like Princess Diana. Interesting. It's so funny. There are some people, they call me a Sinead O'Connor #2, right? Sinead O'Connor II. I'm Sinead O'Connor. There are some people that say I do look like Princess Diana. Or when I go out in Germany, many people call me transgender. So yeah, really, many young teenagers, they are bullying at me. Really, they stare at me and they're bullying me. And they say I'm transgender. Is she a man or is she a woman? And this happened today in the train, by the way, too. Oh man, yeah, it's so funny that, you know, people call me in the most various ways. Thank you so much. That too, yes. It's interesting. Yeah, but it's very interesting when people call me transgender, or they really believe I'm a man. That's pretty interesting, yeah. And I really got this question, how? Why? Is it because I'm a skinhead, or is it because of my outfit? You know, many times I wear flattery clothings. Is it because of this, because of my style, or because I'm petite? Or I really don't understand. Really, many people are surprised in Germany when they hear my voice, like, oh, she has a female voice. I think she's a woman. It's interesting. Thank you so much. People can be rude. Yeah, it's like when people, you know, are mad or angry, you know, many people are angry, you know, they just project. They project their anger onto other people. Yes, and many times they try it with empaths because, you know, toxic people, they feel with which person they can do this. Okay, they feel it. So, and we empaths, we always have compassion. We cannot hate a person, right? Many times they try with us first. Because, as mentioned, we don't refuse. Because we are in a low vibration when we place a boundary, isn't it? Yeah, they feel it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your lovely compliments. I think it's the hair. Yeah, maybe. I really don't know why. I really don't know. I really don't know. But to be honest, they tell me this since childhood. Even when I had longer hair down to the chest or longer hair, even in kindergarten, they said I'm a boy. So I don't know why. Or maybe I was a man in a past life. Who knows? And maybe they still see my past life. I don't know. But yeah, since kindergarten, many children told me I'm a boy. So I don't know. It's loud, you say, really? For me, it's very strange because when I turn it different, you can't hear something, I think. 1 second. It's already 1%. Now I think it's gone, right? Now it's 1%. Now you hear nothing, right? And now you hear it again. It's 2%. Crazy. Oh my goodness. Wow, because when I turn it back to 1%, you hear nothing, right? Crazy. Okay, they must improve. Aha, it's a weakness of TikTok again. Now it's 1%. The sound is gone, right? Huh? Impossible. And when I turn it up to 2%, you hear it again, right? Very loud. Oh my gosh, how crazy. Okay, thank you so much. A lullaby, right? It's the English translation, a lullaby. Now we're going to sleep soon. Now we are listening to a lullaby. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I will go online as soon as possible. Thank you so much, guys. You're so awesome. Ciao, ciao.